But if you want to go marry, man, we don't marry, you come with me, I'll tell you you don't marry. Yes, I will never advise you to marry. Am I correct? I will never advise you. No pastor will advocate for that. Look at it. He said, but God chose. So look at it. But God chose foolish things. Foolish things. He chose foolish things. Some people, their character are so good, so much that God did not call them. They were so good that God didn't call them. Because God will always want to talk to somebody that will obey him. But God chose the foolish things of the world, that he might put what? To shame them that are wise. And what? And God chose the weak things of the world, that he might what? Put to shame the things that are what? Wrong. Any small thing you don't boast. Yet me will be your pastor. On a Saturday I'll cry for mercy. Weekdays I'll cry for mercy. Because without mercy, you are finished. You know what they call mercy? If God take away mercy, you are finished. You think mercy is only for sin alone? Look at it here. And look at it. And the base things of the world, and the things that are despised, did God choose. Yea, and the things that are not, that he might bring to naught the things that are. That no flesh should what? Glory be. I read this part to show you something. David said, if God have not been by my side, a king who has money say, if God have not been by my side. You know who is David? David was so rich that he didn't know what to do. The man was so rich that when he wanted to go, not only was so, his men became so rich. They were giving out gold. They wanted to leave this earth. They were giving out gold for Solomon. So when Solomon come, I don't blame Solomon. Solomon would not have asked for wealth. The wealth was there. Needed something that is supreme to rule the wealth. And wisdom is supreme. If Solomon come to your family, you don't marry 10 wives. Come they ask your only sister out. As he reach your compound, if he drop like 5 jeep, he say me if he pack am, say that one the one when he take come. Then the other time when they come, he bring different white one. He pack on one side. Now night you take meet your sister. You say, sister, you would say, do you know what the will of God is? Some money have a voice. It has a voice. If you are not wise, money can control you. No, it doesn't mean it's right for money to push you. Don't misquote me. Doesn't mean it's right. But nobody would don't want to receive such an in-law. Because he's a Christian, he serve God. You know they serve juju. Now God. Even now the wife we marry, and I bring all that juju come in house. Let me read something for you. Tell them, say, glory. Tell them, say, don't glory in vain. Tell them, say, don't glory in vain. Tell them, say, there is prosperity in God. Tell him again, say, there is prosperity in God. Let me read something for you. 2 Corinthians chapter 5. Verse 14. 13, verse 13. For whether we are beside ourselves, it is unto God. Or whether we are of sober mind, it is what? Unto you. Look at verse 4. Because the love of Christ. Come on, say the love of Christ. Say the love of Christ. He said the love of Christ, what happened? Constrained. The word is compare. He compared us. Constrained us. Because we thus judge that one died for all. Therefore all died. The love of Christ, he said, controls us. That's what it means. It means controls us. That means you can be controlled by God's love. That is if you allow him to control you. Because God does not force himself on you, man. He gives you the right to accept him when he talks to you. Are you good right now? He can't force. Last month, now they force themselves to marry a lady. No. Let me tell you, if you are training a lady here right now, let me be honest with you. If your reason of training her is to marry her, you may lose her. Pastor, why are you talking like that? You don't understand. Human being cannot be caged. They will fight for freedom. So, if you are called, if the lady is calling you uncle, make her know say not be uncle matter. More than sit down and say not be for uncle, and not be your uncle. And not be your uncle. Look at what he would do. I love you. Make somebody not go tell them for NYC. If not, after you don't spend money, we're going to say you pour acid. There's no need for acid. Of course, let me tell you the truth. Okay, I will get there. You hear from Jesus himself. Then look at what Jesus said in yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. Absolutely. Look at what Jesus said in Luke chapter 6. Verse 27. But I say unto you that word ye love who? Oh God. Love who? Who said it? Is it Paul? Who is telling you this? No, who is telling you this? Love. Who did he say you should love? Are you sure? Now, our pastors who are killing now. No, listen. There are people who need to die naturally. But he said, if you agree to follow the way of love, that's what I'm teaching you. I'm teaching on love. He said, love who? Love who? And look at the next thing. Do what? Oh, do good to who? I asked you on Friday, how many of you are doing this? Because your neighbor sometimes may even be your enemy. When you say love your neighbor as what? Yourself. And one thing I love about this thing, he said, It means that you truly know that this person is your enemy. He said, love your word, enemy. He now said, look at the next thing he said. 28. Bless them. Oh, go by, yeah. Bless them that what? When he said, are you mad? You said, what? Talk him again. You just look for church. Oh. You said what? He said, I will tell you today. Say my one knot. You don't slack. You go say now your papa and your mama who just left church. Bible says anyone that is not offended in word, they say this same is a perfect man. No matter, that is why we'll teach you in this church. No matter how it may be bitter, we'll teach you. That is why we'll tell you that Elijah did not walk in love when he killed those people. It was the anointing of Elijah that killed them, not God that killed them. When Elisha called wolves because children are abusing him to eat them up, God can't do that. You didn't hear what Jesus Christ said, even him, when they pierced, when they're about to get, he said, Father, forgive them. They don't know what